Welcome back to Verified, where we inspect current events, the problems of the society, and explore the solution. Unburdened by corporate control or mainstream persuasion, our only concern is the spreading of truth and the total liberation of our people. Here at Verified, we know that separation is the only solution to the problem of our suffering. Today, we're going to look into the new Omicron variant and the rise of crime in California. Now let's get into it. As the world braces itself for the new Omicron variant, more and more cases are beginning to emerge all around the country. It's been reported the variant has been found in at least 16 states. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization says the Omicron variant has been detected in at least 38 countries. Dr. Fauci and other health officials are watching closely to determine the severity of this variant, anxiously seeking to learn more. No one quite knows the nature or severity of this variant. All that is known is that it's primarily affected the vaccinated. Also, no one has yet died from it. In fact, they say the infected have only experienced mild symptoms. The Delta variant is still the dominant strain around the country and the globe. As a result of this, the holiday travel season will be affected once again. For those of us who are planning to travel, it's important we be aware of any new requirements ahead of time. In other news, there's been a serious rise in crime in California. Videos have been filling up social media showing various flash mob style robberies and other incidents of theft in the city. Los Angeles Police Department Chief Michael Moore says city businesses were hit with a spree of 11 smash and grab robberies over a span of 10 days this past November. About $338,000 in property was stolen and $40,000 worth of damage was incurred in the process. Stores such as Nordstrom, Louis Vuitton, and many others have been affected by this organized retail theft. This surge in crime has not affected retail stores alone. There's been a rise in follow-home robberies. The violent crime wave came to a crescendo when news broke regarding the death of Jacqueline Avant. On December 1st, Miss Avant, wife of legendary music executive Clarence Avant, was shot and killed inside of their Beverly Hills home. She was 81 years old. This unfortunate news has raised the alarm and caused an increased fear throughout the surrounding communities. Now the question remains, why is crime on the rise? Well, there's a lot that could be said about what's going on and how we got here. We could bring up the end of unemployment assistance such as EDD and PPP loans. We could speak on the Great Resignation, which is the ongoing trend of over 4.4 million Americans who have left their jobs as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. We could also take a look at the latest study from the Economics Intelligence Unit that reported Los Angeles as the 9th most expensive city to live in the entire world. Also, let's not forget, it is Christmas season. In other words, the struggle is real out here and the savagery of America is surfacing. As this great nation unravels, civility is becoming a thing of the past. In The Fall of America, written by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, he writes, "The country of America displays and practices more savagery than any civilized country on earth. And all of her educational institutions are not enough to make a man so intelligent and proud of his education and proud of being an American citizen that he would not practice the same savagery." He continues, "There is no such thing as law and order. The law is disregarded as though it were thrown in the jungles to be carried out by savage beasts. Murdering, killing, robbery, raping, and drug addiction are the only law and order that is respected. It has become such a country that the civilized man of intelligence and decency is afraid to walk the streets of the vast towns and cities of America. He would be more secure in the jungles, around and in the midst of wild beasts than to be walking in the streets of these great cities in America after night. Groups of robbers and murderers, killers and dope addicts are prowling the streets after night to exact their evil intentions upon the innocent. This is a mob of savages that the intelligent and decent woman should not dare venture out among. And if we see such women walking around, they are a part of the savage people. It has become dangerous even for the girl and woman to be standing alone in any unprotected place, day or night. Rapists lurking around bus stations and robbers also, and thieves are at such stations, and with such conditions existing in a so-called civilized country like America, this is the worst name that could be applied to her. Police, detectives, and FBI all are here, but these daring savage acts are committed right before their eyes and ears. As prophesied in Revelation 18:2, America, the great mystery Babylon, has become a habitation of devils. Let's read that. It reads, "And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird." Make no mistake, we are living in the fall of America, so let's move accordingly. This is the day of separation. It's time for us to accept our own and be our righteous selves. May Allah grant us with peace and security during these dark times. Until next time, I'm Nail Ali, and this is Verified.